And I'm back. I just ate. Might be a little bit gassy every now and then. I'll apologize beforehand. Are you quite done? You've been at this for hours. You're running on fumes, I can tell. Hours? And how long has passed outside? You understand then? It's not just regeneration or healing. It's not just your body. Your clothes and glasses come back too every single time. Or better than go back to the state they were in the moment you activated your semblance. I can't. How can that kind of semblance exist? I think of it as a cruel joke. A semblance that allows me to revisit a moment in time as many times as I wish until I achieve the outcome I want. And yet I discovered it only long after it would have really been vital. After all this time, I think it still drives the both of you to this day. Unthinkable. I would normally say you'll understand in time, but you'll never reach that state of your life. Because your existence will end here by my hand. Well, you're only half right. What? You can't harm things that are alive outside of this moment in time of yours, can you? Otherwise you have just snapped Cinder's neck after activating it. I can see the fire in our attacks damaging our surroundings, though. So the same can't be said of inanimate objects. Where are you going with this, princess? You missed? We're running short on aura and magic. You charge a shot that big and you miss? How the hell could you miss? I didn't. You didn't. Are you insane? The ceiling? Right above the machine? What did you do? What the hell did you do? From your reaction, I guess instantaneous stone masonry isn't among your skills, Osmond. You just killed yourself. Maybe I just destroyed the machine, or both. Depends on the two of you now, doesn't it? Amber, why would you do this? Do you have any idea what she stands for? Who she stands with? No, Osmond, I don't. You made sure of that, remember? I don't know anything about the enemy other than it's really bad and it will bring about the end of humanity. Vague pieces of information that might as well be legends. I don't know anything about what Salem possessing the power of the maidens will entail. All we were told is that it'll be bad. All that I was ever told was to stay put. All I know is that my arrogance led me in danger, but despite having a second chance at life, you close-mindedness and distrust is going to rob me of that too. That my only hope of keeping on living was the person who once tried to kill me. That evidently didn't work out. Very well then, but I won't let my death be a benefit to you or your plans. Either Cinder becomes the full maiden or someone else entirely does. Once you kill her too, I'll no longer let you do with me as you see fit. You're doing all this just to spite me? Yes, fuck your secrets, Osmond. Fuck your mistrust in humanity, despite all your preludes about its worth. Fuck your greater good. Fuck your machinations and stubbornness. And most important of all, fuck you. Yes. Way to go, fucking Amber. I know it's wrong for being on the same side as Salem, but the husband deserves every fucking mention of this. What just happened? You chose poorly, that's what. You. What? Poorly? He chose to try and protect my body, you know. And left himself open. Headmaster. Don't waste your breath. He's gone. Pretty ballsy move there, Princess. I must admit, I don't think I could have gotten out of that one by myself. What have you done? How? Let's just say that Headmaster Aspen has underestimated human pride and overestimated his own abilities. You monster. You'll never get away with this. You promised. I know, but she doesn't look like she's going to just sit back and relax. So, a little help maybe? I'm sorry about this, Pyrrha. Holy, Pyrrha, stay down. No, you. I swear I'll make you. If you don't, they already cleaned your clock once. I can't let you hurt anyone anymore. Then stay down and collect yourself. You were running low even before coming here because of your match with Penny. If you really want to stop Cinder, learn to pick your fights. You're not competing for a sponsorship here. Finally, someone making sense. Listen to the ghost boom lady, Pyrrha. The power of a maiden. If she gets it. Before finishing that sentence, look at me and remember who I am and how I ended up like this. There's no such thing as an invincible anything, Pyrrha. I had the same power she did and more experience than her in using them, and she still got me. How? Allies and a plan. You don't have any of the former right now, so you can only rely on the latter. A plan? I know almost nothing about her. You know more than she did. All she had was ruthlessness and a plan that would work against any human. Because at the end of the day, Pyrrha, for all the power of a maiden may wield, we're still normal humans, with the same weaknesses, desires, and fears. Normal humans? I must go. She's starting. Rest, collect yourself, and think of a way. I made her promise to not kill you, so I'm sure that will give you an opening. I know I can't make you stop fighting, Pyrrha, but please, try and live. I'm sure Noah would have wanted you to as well. What should I do? What can I do? Don't fight her. That's not an option. Idiot. I'm not saying don't try and stop her. I'm saying don't fight her. The construct is weakening. It can't take the stress anymore. Whatever this Grim is, it's extremely powerful, and it's started to struggle harder now. Titania, try and resist, please. Just a little longer. What's going on? Shut up already. I think I'm doing this. You think I'm doing this for fun? Wrestling a giant flying lizard is not my idea of fun evening either, pal. Your little pals down there nibbling at my ankles, trying to climb and hop up fuel aren't exactly making the situation better either. So the least you could do is keep that maw of yours sealed. So the construct that is a giant version of... Okay. Observation. Target decap's condition have better. Abnormally full checkups is suggested. Observation. Target Ivory is in need of skin graft. Research of possible donors. Penny? No. Gamma. She's something else, isn't she? Literally. Don't lower your guard. So first of all, Gamma. Thank you for the assist. With that said, I have to ask, when is Penny coming back? Observation. Giving control back to units primary would be harmful to Protection Directive. Yeah, we'll be the judge of that. We want Penny back. We're safe now. If you're keeping her down on our behalf, you don't need to any longer. Target Ivory affirmation is incorrect. Target still possesses plenty of direct enemies. Remnant also still offers numerous hazards to human life. Savior, Prime Directive, necessitates maximum efficiency from this unit. So Penny is inefficient? That's your point? Example. Target decap's observation of the utility of spectralized violence was correct. Further testing of this unit's capabilities are no longer necessary. Reception of targets... How the heck did you get in here? Reception of target's observation would have prevented recent damage and trauma. Fucking sick cat. You need to somehow not magically appear in my room. In my domain. Ah. We don't care about that. We want Penny back. She's our friend. Observation. Emotional components are influent. To you, maybe. That emotional component is what keeps us together and what makes us do things for others. Affirmative. That is why you're insufficient. Humanity has the potential to lift itself up and rid itself of all its problems, including the Grim Menace. This true would require a collective effort guided by pragmatism and logic. The emotional component makes you short-sighted, unable to see things in the long term, save for very rare cases which are still nonetheless clouded. Short, to raise itself up, humanity should renounce all of its human components. Negative. The emotional component shall only be restrained, exercised, within the limits of a singular, optimized moral, ethical code. This would allow humanity to raise itself in a short period of time. You do realize that not everyone is going to go along with that, do you? Acknowledged. The code shall then be imposed. Disruptive elements shall be removed. Disruptive elements. Allowing the free circulation of morale and ethical deviance allows the circulation of their ideals logically. They are to be removed alongside their closest relations. There. You want to remove their families too? Family, friends, and allies. The emotional component often causes people in close relation to retaliate for acts against loved ones. Such retaliations often lead to long-term ramifications in circular circles of conflict. Complete and total erasure of all liabilities is the logical solution. So by that logic, you would target the families of any White Fang member by their be they current or past members? Affirmative. Once full control of the ship and reconfiguration are obtained, removal of the local White Fang presence will be the first priority. So we need to stop her so we can also save Blake. Because Blake was a former member of the White Fang. And how has the frickin' election haven't changed for the past frickin' 10 hours? What the hell? Not the Grim. Negative. Grim are a source of energy. Their continued survival in a limited capacity will be necessary until Prime Directive is obtained. Warning. Unit Seal is a priority target for removal. I suggest targets Ivory, Decapkeys, and Demrot remove themselves from the immediate vicinity. I think we've heard enough. Indeed. Guys, let's... wait. Noah? What's wrong? Gamma. Why did she take a name? Gamma. Target Decapkeys? Could you please stop this? What? What are you doing exactly? This unit is this a request? It's a plea. I figured, what the hell? Could you please let Penny come back? We would like to tell her that we're alright. I would like to tell her I'm alright. And even what you plan to do, efficient or not, is inhuman. The Prime Directive you have wasn't made in a vacuum, just for the sake of it. It was made to protect humans. Even if you can justify the removal of criminals, how can you justify the suffering and emotional distress? No, you can't reason with her on that. She's a machine. She can't understand. Is that true? This unit... No, I understand. If you understand, how can you say it's influent? It's influent because it's outright damaging to efficient action. It can't be part of the equation. The directive requires maximum efficiency. Still, that is what drives us. So on that note, what is it that drives you? What? That information is irrelevant. If it's irrelevant, then there's no need to keep it a secret. What is it? Target Decapkeys will cease his questioning right this instant. Why? What does it matter? If all you care about is efficiency towards the end goal, what does sharing that information matter? Why won't you tell me? Because I don't want to. This unit... Guys, now. Who? Penny? Ugh. Did it fail? No. It worked. It's running away. Don't you see? We've got to go after it and press our advantage. Come on. It locked the door. That's great. I figure you can open it, but I wouldn't call it exactly great. I think she's referring to the fact that if she locked the door, it means that she hasn't left the ship. And since she tried to put a door between herself and us, it means she fears us or that she needs time. Just give me a couple minutes and I'll have it open. While we wait... Noah, what the hell was that? Oh, I didn't really do anything other than get under her skin. Alright, fair question, then. How did you know? How did he know what exactly? If I had to hazard a guess, Noah somehow knew that we're not really dealing with a machine anymore. Wait, you mean, does a machine really need a name? Does a machine refer to themselves as I? I was thinking about it like this. From what I understand, that part of Penny has always been there ever since she was born, right? But if Penny is always in control, then that means this part of her has mostly only ever been a passenger, a backup, a prisoner. I've had to deal with such an existence and the plights of it very recently. And let's not forget Agni. Going off what we've seen so far, I think there's much more for Gamma at stake here than her directives. I see what you mean, but that theory has the prerequisite of you thinking that the machine is, or whatever Gamma, thinking of the possibility that Gamma may have become not just self-aware but sentient. How did you get that conclusion? Well, it's less that I got to that conclusion and more like I took a shot in the dark. If it didn't work, at best I would have looked like an idiot. That's not... The observation deck. Behind this, there's only the balcony. This is it. Again, Noah, before we go in, how did you even begin to think, hey, maybe this machine has become sentient? Why would I not? Indeed. Why would you not? Gamma, we're letting ourselves in. Don't mind us. She's by the balcony door. Gamma. Observation. You will not let this go. Even were I to retreat, you would pursue me. Also, you appear to have a way to affect my control over this unit. Conclusion. Either targets are removed, or I coincide control to unit's primary once again. Isn't that a bit fatalist? Can't we talk? Conversation will be pointless. There's no incentive on your part to coincide to my desires. Even if there isn't, it doesn't mean this needs to end in violence. No matter who's in control, fighting Penny's body is going to leave a bad taste in my mouth. If you have a proposal, I'm all ears. Illogical. I'm an obstacle to the primary's freedom. Indeed. In my opinion, you're a liability that should disappear forever, but that's not only my decision. So if you have a case to plead, better make it good. They're listening. I would rather not damage the inside of the lab ship. Let us move to the outdoor landing. Oh great, going seal. Look, as I said, we need to press the advantage, and don't forget about the others. I'd rather hack first and ask questions later, right now. Seal, what exactly is it that we're going to do now? As before, you'll need to share your aura with Penny's body until she awakes. When that happens, I will be able to hack into Gamma remotely. With our two-pronged attack, we'll be able to break Gamma's hold on the body. And then, that's when you ask questions, right? Can I ask why do you care? For one, because I kind of owe my survival to her, don't I? And second, I'm tired of black and white. What the hell happened to him while he was unconscious? I'm sure he'll share with us later. Whatever it is, he looked kind of sad. Well, let's see. I basically lost a brother. That's basically what that is. I can not describe the flame other than brother. Or the only family that he truly knows and had. Warning, Despite directive of protection, I will remove safety limiter if existence of unit is put in jeopardy. Environmental hazards are also to be taken into account. Despite the lab ship being stationary, fighting at this altitude without free vertical mobility is dangerous. A simple try not to fall off would have sufficed. Gamma, you don't have to do this. Just let Penny go. Whatever it is you want, I'm sure we can help you with it. What you're saying is illogical. You have no reason to want to help me. Didn't you say you understood? If you did, I'm sure you would at least. Correction. I understand the emotional component of humans, but the specifics of it changes individually. I don't possess sufficient personal data about your personas. So in short, you don't trust us. Affirmative. Let us proceed then. Calculating possible outcomes. Chances of success for targets 0.0001%. Prepare for removal. Okay. Main goal. Survive and share. Survive and share. That's basically what this is. Oh great, I clicked the wrong fucking thing. This is going to be very, very tricky. What is... Shouldn't I be resting? Who? What is she doing? I don't know. Pay attention to her body language, see if there's any similarities with anything she did before. Holy crap. Holy! We didn't even see it. So how do we deal with that attack? Other than reading her tails? I can try and throw her aim off. Throw off her aim. Oh, I can do that too. Oh god, Evelyn. Luckily it's not solely reliant. Okay, let's try... No, not you. Pulse. Hacking. Okay, let's focus on recovery. There's someone calling for me. It feels so familiar. I'm going to make this video slightly longer just for this. Hello? Oh god, we are very, very screwed, aren't we? I can only hope that I survive the next one. Ouch! I've got blasted in the face, basically. Oh. Ooh, Seal's going to have the toughest time. Okay, I should prioritize my health, I guess. That's the best I can do at this point. It's getting louder. Jack, Evelyn, and Noah? This is basically where the power of love and friendship actually comes in. Am I dreaming? I saw him. I felt him slip away. This can't be. It's just a trick I'm playing on myself to make me feel better? And yet, even if I know, even if it is, I want to see him. I want to see them. No! It's over. Get out of the way. No. The directive. My proof. I will not yield. I can't. As you wish then, Gamma. I will. Who's Gamma? Primary. Penny? We did it. It worked. We? You mean me, Jack, Evelyn, and Noah? You mean he's... Long story, but yes. They're all waiting for you. I'm so glad. But seriously, are you Gamma? You took a name? She did much more than that, Penny. Gamma is sentient. You are? Why did you never tell me? I mean, you couldn't for a long time, but once you could talk to me, why didn't you tell me? Or Papa? I was created to support your growth. I had access to your learning software. Through it, I acquired a deeper understanding, and that's how I also understood that there's no emotional component tying Father to me. Any plea or request on my part would be ignored. The only chance I had to make him notice me was to be a better you than you, to excel at everything. Everything you did, everything you wanted to do was to... I'm sorry, Gamma. You've just proven yourself superior. There's nothing to be sorry about. Well, maybe, but I was cheating. Cheating? I got some help, didn't I? While you were fighting all alone. You were always all alone. And I never noticed. No one ever did. I'm so sorry. No one did. Of course he would. Penny, I'm sorry, but we have to go. There's people who need our help. Oh, of course. Gamma, would you mind giving me control of my body back? Please? If I do, I will never. I'd rather. Don't worry, I'll ask Papa to make you a body as soon as this is all over. I mean, that's what you want, isn't it? Your own body? Your own life? Your own chance to be alive? I swear you'll get it, Gamma. I promise on my life. Fine, I promise to help too. Also, if this happened to her, what about me? Can I ask for something specific? Of course. What is it? And she's blushing. What's so embarrassing? I want blue hair. Of course. Did it work? She just stopped. And Seal fell over. Is she hacked? Hi. Penny! Hey, not fair. I want to get into the hug pile too, but I'm taking care of the dead weight here. Who are you calling dead weight? Never ever do something like that again. That's my line. Jumping in between me and Pyrrha, you idiot. How are you even alive? It's a long story, but most importantly, don't you dare blame yourself or Pyrrha. Cinder is responsible for all of this, for everything, and she's going to pay. Okay, how's everyone else? Oh my gosh, Jack, your hair, your face. What happened to you? A bunch of AK units. Cinder had managed to hack into their network. What's happened to Amity and Beacon? What about Vale? That's chaos, Penny, and we have no idea what's happened to Amber, Peach, Titania, Janara, everyone else. Ruby. I see. I hope Gamma managed to be of some help. Oh, she was. There's nearly a flying Grim around anymore because of her, and... Speaking of flying Grim, what the hell was that? It's still far, but I've never heard a Grim make that kind of sound. It's the Primordial Grim. It's in the normal sensor range now. Primordial Grim? What did I miss? Long story, let's get inside for now. And that's the speed. And at this speed, it's going to reach Vale in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to end this part here.